J. Florence enjoying his time back in Tahiti, a very special place, and he was lucky enough to come here when he was a little kid, and he was just blown away at the waves he saw, and he's given us so many great highlights and so much entertainment at the CT level. He takes on Indonesia's Rio Waida in this heat. Winner moves on to the quarterfinals to surf with Gabriel Medina.
Here we go, replay of first wave of John. That's 633. Really, really good.
Cool, stylish kick out as well.
Yeah, great little, you see there, he was just pumping inside that barrel. It was so deep. Comes flying out.
During the break, J. Florence just getting a quick wave, 0.37.
And here we go, this is a look at wave 3. This is the 517. Wave slightly a little bit bigger, maybe not quite as deep as the 633. Have another look here on the drone angle. That wave stayed nice and open. As
we see John pulling into the tube, it opens a bit wider for him, and Florence keeps his line and gets the exit. Throws down an absolute hammer of a turn too. Still casual nature as he just throws that Paisel around.
He didn't have priority. He didn't. I mean, the wave didn't look great, and he turned it into one. So I feel like there's something special going on, and we're witnessing it as it's happening this afternoon. And I cannot wait to see this thing progress into the final day, because it's going to be so fun to watch the battle for the final 5.
I agree. There's a lot going on, Strider, and you have a special seat right there in the channel. All these guys are paddling right past you. Is John one of the best paddlers on tour?
He is the best paddler I've ever seen, actually, in the world.
So he would take the cake as being the best.
Yeah, I've never seen anybody. I witnessed something I never thought I'd see. I watched those guys. They were on the north shore of Hawaii, and they were paddling on a big north swell.
23:45 to go.
Yeah, it looks like someone's having a look right now. Rio.
Airdrop. Now has to bottom turn, so he's going to miss out on the hollow part of the wave. They've had matchups that pipe together, a lot of matchups in Tahiti together. They might have another one. Let's see how Rio can make a comeback. Pulls in, up and out. Just a short look at the barrel as he's learning the ropes on the reef. Rookies on tour who's just been committed to staying on a road basically for the year. Not worrying about trying to sleep in his own bed. He just wants to learn everything he's got, so he'll just soak it all in, and I love that approach. Rio finding a little moment on the inside there. His wave before 1.9 still has him comboed as we look at Rio on his last effort.
Yeah, this was Rio nice and deep on that one. Just hitting the eject button. You just see he's just trying to figure it out, maybe just hunting around a bit more. See, he almost got compressed there at the end.
Checking this wave out under priority. Now up. The first Indonesian to qualify for the tour full time. Turned in a 4 on his last wave, so did break the combination. Now chasing a 9.83. J. Florence excited about a new season on tour, and look how he's been going so far in this heat. Putting his head down and popping out the other end. Slamming it off the lip when that entire wave had shut down. What was he doing in there? And pull off miracles, Flick.
Wow, this was incredible. I counted him out. And then he just came flying out of that section straight up into the lip. Another little check turn there. But yeah, just absolute mastery. We'll have a look from this other angle. You can see he pumped through that section there. So foamy. You just see his red jersey flying out of that one straight up into the lip. Wow. Just a wizard in the barrel just come shooting out. It was just incredible.
Exit shut down, and he found that low road. Strider Wasilewski, you broke this down earlier on what you got to do when the wave section's on you and you still know you can make it.
Yeah, you know what? He heard me.
He said he did anything it took to win heats. As he looked sad, J. Florence bottom drops out, pulls up and in, and gets puffed out to the channel. He'll style his way through another successful tube ride. Looking to improve on a 6.93.
Have a look at the replay. So late. And just coming out nice and clean. go, this is the angle that I wanted to see. Really late takeoff. Oh, he didn't let go, but he just pumped and maneuvered his way through that barrel. That red board just looking so good with a red jersey against that blue ocean, contrasting so beautifully. Just that wave drawing so much water off the reef. John looking so casual. John looking more and more confident, more and more likely to be moving through to the quarters.
John still swinging, pulls up and under. Well done for John. The wave spits and let's stare at that whitewater. As we're down to 1:55 on the clock, Rio Waida will just throw priority back to Florence. Oh, so many big names sometimes just fall off tour in their first strike, so Rio's got a lot to be proud of. How about this cave for J.Florence? The show continues for the man from the North Shore of Oahu.
Kicks out right in front of John, but this is John, tucks up underneath the lip and comes flying out with the spit. 9.57 for John on this one. Absolutely incredible mastery as he weaves his way through that barrel.
What a special wave for J.Florence. 9.5807, 17.64 combined total. Another excellent heat for the man. 7 and a 7.5. That 7.5 might be gone, and Rio Waida pulls into what might be his last wave of the season. Kicks out in front of John. I love that he's not giving up. Still pushing hard to try to fight for priority.
Replay of Rio. Nice little barrel there. It's got to feel good for him to make.
John took that same type of presence in the heat with Rio, and to kick out of the best wave of the day on his last wave of the matchup, that was just magic. Florence with a lot on the line here. He was able to provisionally qualify for Paris 2024.